That one nibble.
Jump on you a little bit. All right, you gotta give me something to eat, boy. Excited? You ready to play?
Baby ducks! Oh,
What do we have?
baby ducks. I like them.
You do?
I like those
Look
ones.
at them, they're so cute.
Hey, Papa, look. Papa, look.
Look, Emma. Here.
You ready?
Wow.
Don't let him get away. Keep him over here. Keep him over here. What do you think, buddy?
So adorable.
It's so adorable.
They are adorable.
It's showing him with the wet one.
Oh, you want to kiss it?
He's gonna pet my head.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Look how cute they are, man.
This one is the cutest. I'll stick this one up.
That one's the cutest. They're all pretty cute. That one nibble on me.
Okay, water. It's nothing in my toe. Hey, let's pick up.
Well, guys, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. We got our ducks, right?
Right.
We got us some ducks. We got us some khaki Campbell ducks. There's, they're just adorable. We got khaki Campbell for the fact they're supposed to lay over 100 or 300 eggs a year. They're supposed to lay a ton of eggs. They're a real heavy egg producing duck, and they are just absolutely awesome. They really feel weird. Me and Jessica noticed it right off the bat. My daughter, their little down feathers or their little baby feathers really feel so much different than a little baby chick. We've never raised ducks before, so this is going to be brand new to us. I have absolutely been burning YouTube up to learn as much as I can about these ducks. I built one thing I did learn. I built this little tray because I need to put some rocks in here, but they get in this water like crazy, and every time they come up, they flick the head, and so the water should go down in a little pan. We got a little roller cup, a little paint pan in there that for painters. And I built this little frame and put some hard wire cloth on it, and so we won't have to change the pellets as much. We'll just have to change that pan out. And we also, instead of using pine shavings, they told us at the feed store, because we ordered these at the feed store. It was just one of those quick things that they said they can get ducks. I said, well, get us some. But we use these equestrian or equine, what are they called? Equine pine, little horse pellets. The little horse pellets. They said when these get wet, they'll break down and be a lot better than the pine shavings. And they said the little baby ducks have a tendency to try to eat the pine shavings. So we just went with that. It was a little more, look, Mason. Whoop, that one climbed up on my hand. But I have a feeling the rest of our morning is going to be down here playing with these little ducks, except for Emmy. What do you think about the ducks?
They're my cute.
Huh?
I got too wet.
You did.
I like them.
You like them? Look at them biting me. Look at them biting me. They're trying to eat my knuckle. They're trying to eat my hand. Well, we ordered 20 of these guys, and they said they lost one on arrival. They lost one, so we got 19 right now. And we had ordered 2 saddleback geese as well, but they won't be here till April, so we're really excited about those. We got 2 saddleback geese coming. Should be here right about the 1st of April. Look at that joker, Mason. But they seem to be settling in pretty good. I heard they're really hardy birds, so.
You know how much ducks I want? 22.
What?
I want 22 ducks.
You want 22?
Yeah.
I think Mason's more excited than anybody. Are those your ducks?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's the very next day. We wanted to give these ducks just a little time to settle down, get comfortable. They went through a whole container of water. They just about ate the whole container of food. They're just doing great. But yesterday, as we were putting them in, we noticed one bird was a little different than the rest. And we seen something coming out of the back of its head. And I thought it may have just been its little feathers. When it hatched, had some little moisture on there that ain't quite dried. We've had that happen with some birds before, and later on it finally works its way off. And I didn't have my reading glasses on. I was looking at it real close. I'm getting blind. But we looked at it and kept checking it out. And we put it back in here. And my wife called me last night and told me that she thinks it's some sort of deformity. It's got, it looks just like a chicken toe. I call it a horn. It looks just like a chicken toe coming out of the back of its head. And we've been watching this bird real close. He's got a slight little wobble to him, a little more than the rest. And like I'm watching him now. I'm going to show you guys here in a second, but he'll sort of fall over a little bit as he tries to sleep. And of course, all the ducks pick at it, at the little horn. But it's doing good. We've been watching it. It's been eating, it's drinking, it's running around like the rest. It's biting on the rest, just like they're all biting on him. It's just doing the exact same thing all the other ducks are doing. And we've had little deformities like this before with our quail. We've had some with chickens where their beaks will crisscross like that. Matter of fact, we got one quail, the beaks crisscross like that. He's blind in one eye, missing an eye. And we give everything a fighting chance. I got sort of a soft heart for stuff like that. We're going to see, if they'll make it. So this bird, I'll see if I can show y'all while he's sitting still. Get this camera in here. It's actually that bird that little chick right there. Not the one biting my finger, but the one right there. That's him. And I know that red light's not really showing, but see how they're biting on that little thing on the back of his head? But let me set this camera back down. A little tripod gets in the way. Let me show you guys up close and see if I can find him again. Let me show you guys up close what I'm talking about. See if you can see it. See if the camera will show it. It's really soft, and it's actually got a little toenail. I don't know if y'all can see there or not. Let me see if I can hold him still. You don't want to be still. See if y'all can see that. But it is literally, I think it's a toe coming out of the back of his head. His eyes are fine. He seems to be getting around well. And like I said, when I get that close, I can't see it, but it goes right into the back. I'm gonna have to get my, it goes right into the back of his head. Well, my dilemma is I want to ask you guys, I think I know what I want to do. A lot of people would just dispatch them and get rid of them. And we talked about that. Me and Travis talked about this a lot last night. But well, Travis too. Travis more than me wants to try to give everything a fighting chance. And I do too. Especially after watching him more. I think he'll be fine if we just cut that thing off. Take a pair of some sort of scissors or something. Just snip it off real fast. Snip it off. Keep an eye on him. And pray he don't go down. I think he'll be fine though. He seems to be getting around great. But I want to know what you guys would do. Leave me some comments. If this was your little duckling, what would you do? Would you cut that off and just see how he goes? Or would you dispatch it and just not worry about it anymore? If he was looked like he was really suffering or wasn't going to make it whatsoever, we would go ahead and wrap it up. I wouldn't let him just sit there and suffer. But he seems to be doing just as well as the rest. He's pruning himself. I mean, he's doing everything the other ducks are doing. Let's see if I can find him again. He's right there. He's trying to go to sleep now. He's right there. But he's just trying to go to sleep. He was just walking around. I know that red light messes everything up. I hate those red lights, especially when you're trying to film something. But guys, leave me some comments. Let me know, what would you do? I know they're picking at it a lot. I noticed that the birds are grabbing it and pulling on it a lot. They are doing it right now. But because it's something odd for them, you know. But I'm thinking we could just snip that thing off, let it ride. I believe he'll be fine. But leave me some comments, guys. Let me know what you think. We're fixing to pack these jokers up. We're going to close the video out. My wife's having a fit wanting to put them in the tub. So she's already got the water running. I mean, they're ducks. Who don't want to stick them in the tub and watch them swim around? So hold on a second. We're going to put these guys in the tub.